Hey everyone, it's Julie back again with you. Welcome to the Looking Within Center Facebook page. I'm always so glad when you're here joining us, sharing some insights together. This week here at Gloria Dei, we've been finishing up a sermon series in our worship services about mistakes and failures and the lessons that we learn from those. And in talking with a friend of mine about that, he reminded me about a pearl, how a pearl is made. And I wanted to look that up to see exactly the process that happens in mollusks, things like clams and oysters. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there's an irritant that gets introduced within the shell. It could be a bit of food, a little bacteria, a grain of sand, and it becomes trapped in the mollusk. And to protect itself, the mollusk secretes a couple different things, layer upon layer upon layer, to surround that irritant as to protect itself. And a pearl is formed out of that. And I found that interesting because it indicated to me that the mollusk didn't really resist life, what happened to it, so much as adapt to it. So it didn't offer resistance, but it allowed life to live through it, the irritant to be there, and then acted upon that in a way that was necessary for its good health and its life. And I thought, oh, that's a good metaphor for us. Sometimes there are actions we need to take, things we need to say to correct something or whatever, but other times things happen or we make mistakes or errors or faux pas through what we say or do. But out of that, then, instead of trying to squash that or forget those things or really beat up on ourselves, we can learn lessons, really helpful lessons of how to do something different next time, how to have grace for ourselves and compassion, especially in the midst of things that we maybe don't have much control over. And yet other things we do, we can choose to say or do something different next time in a similar situation. So we gain gifts, pearls from certain situations that we can do differently the next time around. Knowledge and understanding. There's personal growth and change that can come about. We can be transformed little by little by little as we learn lessons from things that happened or that we did. We learn perseverance and patience through difficult times, through challenging times. And resilience and strength just grows in us, I think. And where there's mistakes and failures involved, I think we gain some humility. We do mess up sometimes, but it's okay. We can have compassion and grace for ourselves, that we're just trying the best we can. And that same compassion and grace can flow from us to others as we see them make mistakes and errors or do things that they wish they could do differently, but next time they too will have learned. And as we interact with them, just to have grace and compassion, a Christ-likeness about us, a love for others, a graciousness. So there's always much to learn in life, isn't there? And I'm so glad that you're learning right along with us. As we lean into Christ, we lean into love and grace given to us and become more and more like that ourselves as we learn and grow and change and transform. So I encourage you on your journey as you're learning and being transformed and becoming more Christ-like in love and compassion and grace for others, and those same things for yourself as well. Thanks again for being here on the page. Blessings on your journey. I look forward to seeing you next time.